Right. Now, mammary glands. The presence of mammary gland is the character of mammary. Right. The mother gives the nourishment, newborn baby, by a milk. That milk is produced by mammary glands. A pair of mammary glands present at the ventral of thoracic. Even though it is the reproductive system, right? Except mammary gland, the remaining all reproductive organs is present in pelvis region, except mammary gland. This is the present in the ventral of thoracic. Right. The mammary glands is present in both males and females, but well-developed and functional mammary gland is the character of female. Right. When a female reach puberty, when a female reaches puberty, estrogen and progesterone, these are the two important hormones produced from ovary. This is the female sex hormones works on mammary gland. Due to this, the mammary gland become growth, develop and function. This is the hormones, right? This hormones is generally absent in males. Due to this is the remains non-functional vestigial after the puberty also. This is the why mammary glands are well developed in female only. Why it is the vestigial in males? But presence is common. Estrogen, progesterone is the sex hormone, female sex hormone, which are secreted by ovary. This ovarian hormones works on mammary gland. Due to this, the mammary gland gradually develop and function. So, right. Now, what is mammary gland? Good. What is the level of mammary gland? Cell, tissue, organ. Hence, if it is organ, it is made with the tissue. Right. Now, the gland, which gland? Mammary gland is the organ. Hence, it contains two types of tissues. Fat, adipose tissue, fat, and glandular tissue. Internally, the mammary gland, some tissue is there. The tissue is nothing, fat and glandular tissue. This is the two types of tissue which is present inside the mammary gland. Right? Now, what is glandular tissue? The name indicates gland, that is the secretion. Now, this glandular tissue inside the gland is responsible to produce the milk. Right. Now, the glandular tissue in mammary gland, right, is divisible. Suppose now it is the mammary gland. Now, this is the right. Now, tissue, glandular tissue. This glandular tissue, divisible into some mass. This mass is called as mammary lobes. This is one mass. This is called as lobe. That is mammary lobes. The mammary lobes separated by fat. This is the fat. Now it is fat. Now this yellow is glandular or fat? Glandular. The glandular tissue which is present inside mammary gland is not a single entire. Once again, now inside the mammary gland, name the two tissues, glandular tissue, fat. The glandular tissue which is present inside is not an entire as a single. It is divisible into mass. This mass is called as mammary lobes. Like the glandular tissue is divisible into 15 to 20 mammary lobes. This see diagram. You see the diagram. Now, this pink color. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 15 to 20. Now, this pink color, glandular tissue. This pink color, glandular tissue. This glandular tissue is separated by yellow. This yellow is the fat tissue. Fat tissue. Right? This is internal structure. Name the two tissues inside the mammary gland. Right. Now come to this. Right. Now, see. Right. Now, see. Now, it is what it is? Mammary. It is mammary. Two mammary lobes are separated by fat. Now, it is, see. Now, it is one lobe. Mammary. Right. Now, this is the fat. This is fat. Right? This is mammary lobe. This mammary lobe, right, is made with a cluster of cells. A cluster. This is cluster of cells. This is cluster of cells. Cluster of cells. This cluster of cells is called alveolus. Alveolus. What it is? Alveolus. Right. In this alveolus, right now, it is a cluster. A cluster. This cluster, his name is called as alveolus. Alveolus. In this alveolus, what it is? Each one cell. That means 1, 2, 3 many cells. These many cells together form cluster. Like this, many clusters together form lobule. Many lobules and fat tissue together form gland. Now this is the whole thing. Right. Gradual organization of a gland. Organization of gland. One second. Now it is a cell. Like this, many cells together form cluster. Now this is one cluster. It is one cluster. Now this one cluster is represented here. 1, 2, 3 many clusters. Many clusters. Many clusters together form lobe. Many lobes with fat tissue. The gland will be formed. This is a gradual development of, right, gradual organization of mammary. Right. Now, what is this space? This space between cells of alveolus. This space is called as lumen. Lumen, empty space. Right. Now, what is cell? These cells produce the milk. These cells produce the milk. Right. Now, which is stored in lumen. Right. Now, it is, right, one alveoli. It is one alveoli. From each alveoli, one tube. A single tube collecting the milk. What is this? Alveolus. Each alveolus containing a tube. This tube carries the milk. It is called as mammary tubules. Mammary tube. Like all mammary tubes from one lobe together form mammary duct. Right? It is alveoli. Right. This is the tubes, small tubes, mammary tubule. Right. All mammary tubule in one lobe together form mammary. That means the mammary duct is formed by the union of many mammary tubules. Many mammary tubules together form mammary duct. This mammary duct runs towards the nipple. Now, before going to the nipple, it is open into the sac. Mammary duct open into the sac. The sac is called as ampulla. From this ampulla, another tube is there. that is called as lactiferous duct. Lactiferous duct. This lactiferous duct, right, is opens at the tip of nipple. Nipple. Now it is the nipple. Nipple. This nipple, end of the nipple, tip of the nipple is containing microscopic pore. This pores upper chest belongs to the lactiferous duct. Inside lactiferous duct is there. This duct opening is nothing pores which are present on the nipple. When a newborn baby, nipple keep in the mouth and suck the milk. Right. That means, right, the milk which is present in ampulla is passes to lactiferous duct and enter into the mouth of baby through this pore. The pore is not present on the entire surface of the gland. It is present on the only tip of nipple. Right. Now come to the path of milk from origin to mouth. Right. Now what is this? Cell. The cells produce milk, which is stored in lumen. The milk which is present in lumen is collected by mammary tubule. Next mammary duct. Ampulla to calciferous duct. Lactiferous duct. Then opening of milk. This is the path of milk. Now this is the mammary gland. But this mammary gland is modified sweat glands. Our skin containing majorly two types of glands: sweat glands, sebaceous gland. Sweat glands and sebaceous gland. The sweat glands in this area means ventral of thoracic, is a modified into mammary. That means mammary gland is not original gland from germinal layer, ectoderm. This is the modified of sweat glands. Okay, this is about the mammary glands. Right. In the same system, human reproductive system, a new topic, gametogenesis. The name indicates meaning genesis, formation. What formation? Gamete. The process of formation of haploid gametes from diploid gamete mother cell is called as gametogenesis. This gametogenesis is two types. If the gametogenesis occurs in male, spermatogenesis. If the gametogenesis occurs in female, oogenesis. Spermatogenesis, oogenesis. This is the two types of gametogenesis. Now one by one. Come to me. First of all, male spermatogenesis. In male, how the sperm is formed. Now before going to this, you know, it is ovary, it is septum, Now it is called as, what is this? Testicular lobules. 250. Each testis containing 250 testicular lobules. Right. Testicular lobules. Each lobule containing 1 to 3 seminiferous tubule. Now I am going to the enlargement of seminiferous tubule. See, now it is seminiferous tubule. What is this? Seminiferous tubule. Right. Now, in this seminiferous tubule, right. Now this is germ cell. Diploid germ cell. Now it is called as serotonin cell. Now what it is? Germ cell. Right. This germ cell, each and every germ cell is responsible to take formation of the sperm. The sperm formed from germ cell. Now what is this? Serotonin. The serotonin cells provide the nourishment for developing sperm. Right. Now this is how it is formed. Now what is this? Germ cell. This germ cell, now I have presented here. Schematic presentation. Now what is this? Germ cell. This germ cell is present in seminiferous. Right? These germinal cells, this is the germinal cells I represented here. Right? What is the ploid? 2n. Diploid. Right? The germinal cell, which is present in seminiferous tubule, is undergoes mitosis, not meiosis, and form two daughter cells. Two daughter cells. Among these two daughter cells, be careful. One is as it is in its place. That means, now see, in this diagram, now what it is? Germ, which is undergoes mitosis. How many daughter cells? Two daughter. One daughter cell fall in lumen. Another daughter cell is remains in place. Again, it is the next time it is undergoes mitosis and form two cells. Among the two cells, one is fall in lumen. The one is remaining in its original place, which is falling lumen. That is called as spermatogonium. Spermatogonium. Another daughter cell, diploid, which is remains in its own place. That is, germ cells never decreases, even though they are repeated mitosis. Now, name the cell which is formed in the lumen, that is spermatogonium, diploid. This is sperm mother cell. S and C, sperm mother cell, right? Alright. Now, this sperm mother cell again undergoes mitosis and form two daughter cells. This is also called as spermatogonium. Like this, the number of spermatogonium is increases. Now, before going to this, just listen. What is this? Gametogenesis. The gametogenesis in male is called as spermatogenesis. This spermatogenesis occurs in two steps. What is this? Spermatic formation. The next step, spermiogenesis. That means if these two steps is completed, the sperm will be formed. Now, what is the first step? Spermatic formation. This spermatic formation is again three steps of subphases: multiplication, growth phase, maturation. If these three is completed, spermatic formation is happening. Now, what is the first one? Multiplication. Right. The multiplication. See. It is one of this germ cell, which is undergoes mitosis. How many daughter cells? Two. Name the two daughter cells. Spermatogonium, diploid. Among these two, one is remains in original place as called as general epithelial cell. What is the another one? Sperm. It is undergoes replication. Now it is also undergoes replication. Like this, some hundreds of spermatogonium. This is nothing multiplication. The number is increases. 2 become 4, 4 become 8, 8 become 16. Like this, in this multiplication, the spermatogonia is increasing. Right? This is 2. What is this 2? Spermatogonia. This 2 is called as sperm. Again it will be divided into 2. Again it will be divided. Like this, we can draw this multiplication in an entire board. Right? Are you following? Now, what is this 2? How many spermatogonia will form? We cannot imagine. So thousands of spermatogonia will be formed. Now, up to this, it is called as multiplication. Go. During multiplication, during mitosis, some spermatogonia is undergoes feeding with the serotonin cells. Some. That means some of the spermatogonia stop the division. This is maybe undergoes division and produce other spermatogonia increases. But some spermatogonia stop the division, undergoes feeding to the serotonin cells. By the feeding, it is increasing size. Now it is called as primary spermatocyte. See, what is this? Spermatogonia. Right. Ploid, diploid. The spermatogonia which all stop the division Stop the division, undergoes feeding, hence it is growing cycle. Now it is called primary sperm. There is no change. Internal, external, internal morphology, internal anatomy, external morphology, not only except size. It is a small size, it is large size. Diploid, diploid. But how spermatogonia is converted into primary spermatocyte? Which process is required for this conversion? Spermatogonia is converted into primary spermatocyte by the feeding. What it feeds? Cell division. Right? Now this is called a growth phase. This growth phase, it is growth phase to increase the size. This multiplication is also growth, but number. In this two, it is number is increases, it is size is increases. It is due to mitosis, it is due to feeding. The feeding is the main concept in growth phase. Mitosis is the main concept in multiplication. Right? Okay. After the primary oocyte. Now this one, primary. What is this? Primary spermatocyte is undergoes meiosis 1. Meiosis 1. Two cells are formed. Ploidy. First time applied. From germ cell to primary oocyte. From germ cell to primary oocyte. Diploid. Now what is this two? Secondary spermatocyte. Ploidy. Right. Now these two secondary spermatocyte, these two haploid secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 2. Another meiosis 2. And form 4 spermatids. 4 spermatids. Now this is called as maturation. This is called as growth phase. This is called as multiplication. Maturation. Which process is required during maturation? Meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Which process is required during growth? Feeding. Which process is required in multiplication? Right. That is mitosis. Right. Now what is this for? Spermatid. Right. How many? 4. Ploidy. Implied. Right. Now what is the first step? Come to the first. Now in male spermatogenesis occurs. 2 steps. What is this? Spermatid formation. Name this 4 cells spermatid. The process of formation of haploid spermatid from diploid germ cell. This is called spermatid formation. Name it easy. Spermatid formation. Now, what is this 4 cells name? Spermatid. What is the ploid? Haploid. Now, see. Right. The process of formation of haploid spermatid from diploid germ cell is called as spermatid formation. In this spermatid phase, in this spermatid formation, 3 phases. Now, multiplication, growth phase, maturation. Multiplication, feeding, that is growth. This is maturity. Now, after this spermatid formation, what is the last step? This step is completed. Suppose first step is completed. What is the result? Spermatid. Now this whole spermatid I draw here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the spermatid. See. What is the shape? Spherical. Who? Spermatid. Now this is called as sperm, which is also called as spermatozoa. Spherical, non-motile, without tail, converted into tadpole shape, motile sperm. Who are converted? What is this cell name? Spermatid. What is this cell name? Sperm. Who are conversion into what? conversion, the process of conversion of spermatid into sperm is called as spermiogenesis, spermatogenesis. Sorry, spermiogenesis. Now, spermiogenesis. Now I want definition of spermiogenesis. The process of conversion of, what is this? Spermatid. This is but one thing. Both are haploid. Both are haploid. Now, just I go into some elongation. Spherical, non-motile, without tail, converted into tadpole, motile, with the tail, sperm is called as spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis. Now this is called as, total is called as spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Right. But in this question, something right. How many sperms are formed at the end of spermatogenesis? 4. But question is, how many sperms are formed from single germinal cell? Single germinal cell. Right. Germinal cell is undergoes division. What is this? Spermatogonium. One is remains as germinal cells remain its place. What is this? Spermatogonium, which is undergoes division. They form 1,000, 100. So you cannot say the correct number. Correct number. But from this step, you can say correct. What is this step? Single primary spermatocyte. From this step, you can estimate how many sperms will be formed. From this, you cannot estimate. Because it is a repeated mitosis. It is maybe one, but according to me, it may be 2, it may be 4, infinity. Due to this, right, we cannot say a correct figure of the sperm. Right. Now what is this? One primary spermatocyte form 4 sperms. One secondary spermatocyte produce only 2. Only 2. This is about the some differentiation of number of sperms. Now come to this next one, oogenesis. Next. Right. Spermatogenesis, spermatid formation, spermiogenesis, spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, spermiation. These 3 are similar terms but different definitions. It will be confuses. Right. Now, what is this? Genesis. Formation of sperm. Now, what is this? Spermiogenesis. Formation of sperm from germinal cells. Diploid germinal cells. You know, this is diploid germinal cells. Now, what is this? Spermatogonium. Now it is primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatid sperm. This is the stages. From this to this, what is this? Sperm. The process of formation of the sperm from genesis is called as sperm. That is total process. But what is this? Spherical, not chain, initial stage. This is called as spermatid. Now, this is one step. This is another step. From germinal cells to spermatid. That means, now the process stops where the process is continued and where it is stopped. Spermatid. At spermatid, it is the stop. That means the process of formation of applied spermatid is called, from germinal cells is called spermatid formation. Now see, now this process is stopped with spermatid. That means it will be stopped but not complete. It will be stopped. It is the stop but not complete. Now what is this? Spermatid conversion into sperm. This is called spermiogenesis. These 2 major steps in spermatogenesis. Now, what is the spermiation? See, I will write the once again stages. Alright, now see. Germ cell. Diploid. Spermatogonium. Primarily spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. Right? Now, this is called as spermatic. Now, this is called as sperm. Now, this is the stages. It is a first stage, it is a final stage. This is intermediate stage. Now, see, what it is? It is seminiferous. It is another seminiferous. Right. One end is blunt, closed. Another end together form a common tube which is open intimate, that is called as REPRODUCTION. The REPRODUCTION form 3 tubes, vasa differential. Epididymis, vasa differential. So it is the system. Now, you take one enlarged seminiferous. Now it is a seminiferous. Right. Now what it is? Germ cell. It is another germ cell. Now what it is? Cell. It is undergoes division. You know, two cells are formed. Name the two cells. Spermatogonia. One is remains as germ cell. Now what it is? Spermatogonia. This spermatogonia is attached to what it is? Serotonin cell. Alright. Feed and division. Increasing. Right. Now, after this, the division will be stopped. Again feed. Now that is called as primary spermatogenesis. Again it is formed the secondary spermatogenesis. Again form the spermatic. Again form the sperm. That means this all intermediate stages is attaches to the serotonin cell to feed. It is spermatogonia, primary spermatogenesis, secondary spermatogenesis, spermatic. Now what is this? Sperm. Now all is attached to the serotonin cell. Why? Feeding. Simultaneously feeding and division system. Last final one. Sperm. Okay. Until the sperm is attached to the serotonin cell, right? It cannot releases into female body. That means after the full formation of the sperm, this sperm releases from serotonin cells into radiolicious. This is called spermiation. If the spermiation does not occur, where the sperm is there, attached to the serotonin cell, right? If the spermiation does not occur, right? Even though male and female is undergoes sexual intercourse, right? The sperm cannot. That means without spermiation, the sperms cannot release into female. The spermiation is the one of the major steps to release the sperms into female. Now, but you should not write everything like this. Now, what is the definition of this process? The spermiation definition. The process of releasing of sperm from serotonin cells into accessory ducts. This is nothing spermiation. After the spermiation, insemination. Right? Without spermiation, there is no insemination. This is the one of the step. Now, most of the 90% of the students is a confused spermiation, spermiogenesis, spermatic formation, spermatogenesis. Right? this is the similar words which leads the conclusion of the definition. Okay, thank you.